And welcome back to Sunrise as we rock and come in at the dance and rock and come in with Elder Rock. Good morning to all our wonderful elders out there watching every morning, because there are some people, you know, Dennis, some elders who watch every morning and are very much in tune. So thank you guys so very much. Now, I got to tell you, the term all but win a call, is so true around here, because some of the hottest ladies that I know, some of the hottest men I know are seniors, and they too have a life to live, right? We don't want them in a corner. We're not putting them aside. We're being inclusive, and we're making sure that we take care of them, because at the end of the day, guys, the truth is, once we're alive, Dennis, we're all going to age. But age is not the problem. It's what you achieve with the age, how you age, and of course embracing your age in a positive way.
Life,
absolutely, absolutely. So we'll be discussing the importance of social connection and community for seniors with certified gerontologist and CEO of Good Company Jamaica, Nadia McKenzie. And the title is of, title historic preservationist and architect, Dr. Patricia Green, darling. You know her on your television when anything happens to the buildings, you know, and she's a hottie, okay? And she's here this morning. We'll also be testing their new aged slang knowledge, you know, right, and to keep them up to speed. So welcome, ladies. Dr. Green.
Ladies.
Good morning, Nadia. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having us.
Lovely. I can see many of my viewers saying, and people on YouTube saying, gerontologist. They know what that misses.
It's really the study of aging. And aging, as you mentioned, affects us all. It's not just our older adults, it affects every one of us. And eventually we're going to get to a stage where we're going to need some support, right? So what we're doing is we're trying to put some stuff in place from now. Together.
Lovely.
Do you study aging from a medical perspective or from a psychosocial perspective?
It's psychosocial. For me, I do not have a medical background. But I was really interested in understanding what the issues were and how we can help. Because as you mentioned, we're coming from a place where now a lot of seniors or a lot of older adults, they need the support and they don't have it. They either don't have the access or they just don't know where to go, you know, to find support, whether it's social support, medical support, even things like transportation. It can be difficult for older adults.
All right, hold that thought right there, because I don't want to rush this, right? I don't want to rush this none at all. And Dr. Green, our outfit for showing them something there, right? So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to the news, and then when we return, we will continue with Elder Rock. You are watching CVM. It's Sunrise. Hello, I gotta tell you. Welcome back. I gotta tell you, Madonna almost in a call.
No.
You see our young boyfriend from Spanish Town?
From Spanish Town.
Hombre.
Hombre.
I gotta tell you, he's living the life. Yeah, and I'm seeing him behind Madonna. I'm like, you know, so Madonna have no chill. No. Madonna is like 60 odd.
67 or
thereabouts. And our boyfriend is like 20 odd. Madonna hold it like a G, I gotta tell you. So, yeah. But, you know, good morning, Madonna and her partner, you know. It's very young, right? Keeping her young.
Keeping her young, which is right.
So welcome back to Sunrise, everybody. We're jumping back into our conversation about the importance of social connection and community for our seniors with certified gerontologist and CEO of Good Company Jamaica, Nadia McKenzie, and historic preservationist, Dr. Patricia Green. Nice, ladies. Thank you so very much. So, Nads, you explain gerontology, the study of aging, the process of aging and all things aging. And we understand that once we're alive, we're all going to get older, right? We're all going to age. Let me ask Dr. Green, what has been the most interesting thing about aging?
Wow. What an interesting question. Mrs. Kitty, you have left me speechless. I think the most interesting thing for me is the reaction of the people on the street to me. Yesterday I was coming out of, a community onto a main road, and apparently I didn't drive properly and the car went on the banking, and there were two young men sitting, and I said, "Mother, you're on the bank and you have to come off. So I said, okay. And they were ready to stop the traffic for me. And then the same one who called me mother turned around and I said, all right, grandma.
Yes.
So, you know, I am getting a lot of different definitions of my age.
Of who you
sometimes
are,
I'm mother, sometimes I'm auntie, sometimes I'm grandma, you know, and it is so fascinating. And I just love the different responses. I kind of keep driving and walking and saying, now, I wonder what am I to that particular person.
Yes, how will you refer to today?
Yes.
But in terms of how you feel, Dr. Green, because a lot of people say, I'm 60, but I don't feel that way. I'm 70, but I don't feel that way.
60 is the new 40.
Yeah, how do you feel, and how do you, retain that exuberance, youthful exuberance?
Wow, thank you so much for even saying that I have it. I want to just say that I feel as if I am still in school when I studied architecture in the 70s. I feel as if my brain is overworking. Sometimes I don't sleep because I have to wake up and release whatever it is, the writings that I have to do. I feel energetic, except that I need to go to the gym more often than I do.
Wow.
And that's the big issue that I would say to all persons who are getting into their seniors or are seniors, that it is very important to exercise and to maintain a rigid exercise program. Now, I'm wearing heels today.
Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
Exactly.
Please, I'm zooming on Dr. Green's heels. Hello, somebody. Yes.
Now, for me to be able to step the way I'm supposed to step and not have to have a young man like Dennis hold my arm, which I just adore, you know?
Hold her hand, Dennis. Hold Dr. Green's hand, Dennis.
You know?
Adore. Yes.
So, you know, I have to make sure that I am on my bicycle, and if I'm not going to the gym, I keep walking and doing things. Because I think one of the most challenging things for us when we become seniors is the mobility in our legs.
Yes,
so we have to keep, yes, the hips. We have to keep ourselves moving. We have to be mobile so we don't stumble.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things I have discovered by looking at older people, some of them are even in their 60s, younger than I am, and I see them getting up off a chair and they're going forward.
Yes.
And they're walking forward. And I have to keep saying, when I get up, I'm watching you sitting on the set, and I'm going, ooh, look at Mrs. Kitty. So I am sitting here like Mrs. Kitty.
Yes.
And I have to make sure when I get up and I walk like Mrs. Kitty.
Yes,
right.
darling.
With my
you have
shoulders
to have the
up.
buoyancy, darling.
Yes.
No, but Dr. Green, you have it, and you're just so beautiful. Let me just tell you. When I watched you walk on set, and I just found you so, effortlessly, so graceful. You were literally live, and you're just walking, and I'm like, graceful. I'm like, I want to be like Dr. Green when I grow up. Yeah.
And I want to be like Mrs. Kitty when I grow up.
Nadia, good company. I just love the concept in terms of, facilitating social connection for seniors. Tell us about the company and why it is so important to have this in the market right now.
Sure, no problem. A big part of what we do is to create a space for Auntie Pat and others to come and have that sort of social interaction. Dennis, you mentioned you have a background in terms of psychology, and a big part of our mental health affecting our physical health. Social engagement, social interaction affects your mental health, improves it. It prevents cognitive decline, it staves off dementia, things like that. Depression. So we are using that right now as a tool to help you to age well.
So good company is where people come and meet. Where do you guys meet? How often do you meet, and who can come?
Okay, so we call ourselves a hub, right? We like to call ourselves a hub. We put on events, so we try and put on innovative events. We've done karaoke, Jeopardy, movie night, dance party.
Nice.
Next week we're gonna start a weekly dance class. So we try and whatever it is that we can do to promote active aging, that's what we're going to do. So once you check out our page, you'll see the different activities that are always happening. That's goodcompanyja.com. And you'll be able to sign up for whatever it is that you want to do as an older adult, or even as a family member who wants to come out with their older adults.
Okay, I like that because a lot of times you have older parents. So for example, my mommy, right, when she's not helping with the baby, right, I would like for my mommy, who is retired, to do something, go somewhere,
and the thing
meet
is
somebody, you know?
We talk about age appropriateness in relation to children and adolescents, but the truth is that you ever go somewhere, well, even at my age, you go somewhere, you go to a party, you go to an event, and it feels juvenile.
Yes.
You just feel...
It's not age appropriate for me, because the songs that you're all listening to, I don't understand.
Like, no, I can't, I'm not feeling it. That's why there's a certain thing on a Friday evening, there's a certain thing on a Sunday evening, and I'm like, yeah, man, some big people things.
Big people things.
So I'm imagine, like, you know, that's how seniors feel when they're like, no, so that's enough for me.
Yes, because when they talk to me, they ask questions. What kind of music is going to be there? You know, and some are asking, are there men going? Are there going to be men? You know, I'm getting those. Right? Exactly.
For that
Right? So we're just all about changing the way you age. And Auntie Pat is a really good example of that. She's living on purpose in the season of her life. So we're all about trying to empower people.
All right, hold on a second. No, we have a little something for you. So we have a little quiz.
Yes, let's see how
Auntie Pat. And now we're going to invite King Pablo.
Hi, Paul. How are you? Guten Morgen.
Good morning.
So what we want for you is to give our guests, and we will see what we can do, a little test of Gen Z slang.
Let's see how well you can do, Nadia.
Auntie Pat probably better than me.
All right, so first one.
Yeah, guys, so I have a few slangs. You know, I'm going to tell you them and you guess the meaning.
Okay.
All right, the first one, Ersker.
That's not Gen Z. That's
Gen Z.
Roosker.
I'm telling you.
Your turn, Nadia.
Ersker.
Ersker.
Yeah, like I said, something I'm saying, Ersker. R-R-R-R-S-K-R-R-R-R.
Can I have the origin, please?
The etymology.
Yes. Skay.
Aye. Roosker. I'm going to answer, I said, boom, bang.
Oi.
Monodope. Rope.
What she said.
What do you mean Ersker? You know, like somebody says something in our agreement. It's Ersker.
Oh, if you're in agreement.
Yes, Ersker.
Expression of
Yes, that is correct.
That is correct. Well, I guess I need to go in good company because I didn't know that.
All right, I'm going to give you guys the next one. Bad Philly.
Bad Philly.
Yeah.
She looked good.
That's brilliant. She got it right. Yeah. See a good looking girl. Let's look on that Bad Philly there, bro. Yeah. Bad Philly.
I think I came on a spark and hard. Okay, you're Bad Philly. All right.
No, you guys probably know this one. Yamed.
You need a hairdresser.
Whoa.
They probably do. Nadia?
You want me to use it in a sentence? That girl Yamed in a bro.
Oh, yes, Auntie Pat, try.
No, man, it's your turn.
Try.
Yamed?
Yeah.
Meaning like she didn't do too well in school?
Oh, no, okay.
No, that would be done, son. Yeah.
She's like...
A Yamed is easily manipulated.
Yeah, there we go. No matter how the man treat her, she left.
Yeah, she's a good.
You never say it.
I like what Auntie Pat said. She didn't do so well in school. Yeah.
Now this one is more
So
international.
International.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap in.
Yeah.
Why?
I know that.
Stop lying.
There we go.
You know that one, Auntie Pat?
No, I didn't know that one at all.
I'm going to tell you what it's just stop the capping, bro.
We need to have a session like
Yes,
this.
it's true.
Please.
Can you come to the next good company?
Gladly.
Look at Paul being recruited.
Gladly, let me know when.
You never know.
Ersker.
You might go and find a nice Bad Philly. Ersker.
And hopefully she's not a Yamed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we go to the McDonald's. Because imagine Paul,
Imagine Paul.
Don't underestimate Paul.
Paul, we do it, you know. Ersker, Paul. We see you.
But I guess, thank you so much, Auntie Pat. Thank you, Nadia. And guys, I just want to encourage our seniors to get out. I know sometimes, you know, things change, right? And you're not sometimes as mobile as you'd like to be. Sometimes you are a fraction of yourself, you know, you're accustomed to doing things on your own, and now things have changed, right? But change is a part of life. But guess what, guys? It just depends on how you decide to look at it. Nadia and Good Company have, you know, formed an alliance, right? And have created a safe space for you. So if your mommy, your dad, your auntie, you know, introduce them to Good Company so that they can get out and feel good about themselves and know that once you have life, there is hope, right? So no matter your age or stage, you can be in Good Company. We love you. We're checked for you, right? So just go out and have a good time. And who knows, you might find a bad, Ersker. Yeah, Ersker.
Thank you very much, Nadia McKenzie.
Can you imagine?
Founder and certified gerontologist, and Dr. Patricia Green, historic preservationist and architect extraordinaire. There's more sunrise when we return.
Marcus gave it Ersker.
Ersker.